I don't know. I really don't like that, but it is what it is. We are live now, and I am recording this very informal show called In the B Room with Marc Wiggins. And tonight, my guest that's joining me is Bake Music and his beautiful, lovely wife, Jaquitta. Do you use the Wade Baker or just go to
Baker's
Baker?
fine.
Just skip to all right. Jaquitta Wade-Baker of Blank Canvas, graphic design extraordinaire, hooking everything up. And I got the power couple
All
here
right.
with me tonight. So for the viewers out there who actually have been following this, yes, I did skip a month. A lot of schedules conflicted, and as you know, I was supposed to bring before I get to Bake Music and Jaquita. A lot of schedules conflicted. I had Angelo Velasquez coming on to the show, and he surprised me and just let me know at last minute that he produced the halftime show for this year's Super Bowl. And then also Mila Morales, and then of course Desmond, and Desmond is here now. So there was a lot of conflicting schedules, and here we are. March is for makeup, March makeup madness,
We're
and
gonna
that's
make
what
it
we're doing right now. What's up, guys?
What's happening? What's
How you
happening?
doing? Thank you for you both being here. Thank you for doing this, and I am so proud. I can't even words can't even express.
Thank you for having us.
Yes. So I wanna I just want to congratulate you both. So, and just to give everybody a little piece of history here, Desmond is my little brother,
Yeah,
and I've known him ever since his high school days. And
yeah,
here he is, a grown man with children and wife, and they bought a house since I last saw him. Definitely got kids,
yeah. We got kids.
and he's doing amazingly well with his music career as a gospel artist, a rising star in the gospel industry, right?
Man, thank you, brother.
And then he finds a needle, a diamond in the rough, I should say. I was going to say needle in a haystack, but you're not a needle because I know you're sharp, but diamond in the rough, Jaquita, and she has a graphic design company. I don't think it's just, I'm going to ask her though, but Blank Canvas. And she's doing amazing things in Georgia, with her business. And we're going to talk to them both. And we're going to get right into it. So I said that right, right? That's all
Yeah.
good? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I got my old band glasses on right now because
It's all G.
right and left eye, are not seeing 2020, and it's like 2080. I don't know what's going on with my eyes. I got to close one just to see one letter. So like I said, there's history between me and Bake Music here, and since high school.
Right.
I never asked you this question, bro.
What's that?
Why did you become a singer? What inspired you?
It was kind of like predestined for me. I think at a young age, I believe my mom knew it because she would buy. Everybody else would get like bikes and whatever they asked for. I would get stuff what I asked for, but she would throw like a musical instrument in there or a microphone or a guitar, whatever it was. She would make sure I had some sort of musically inclined gift for Christmas or for a birthday. So I kind of think she already knew it, but and then kind of fostering it, and I didn't really discover that I could sing until after she passed away. So she never really got to hear me per se, but I think she knew. So that's really what started me. She was a singer herself.
Okay.
So she sung in the church, she sung in the choir, she sung around the house.
All right.
I grew up. Well, you know what? She did hear me sing because I grew up thinking my name was Shut Up. Because I would sing myself to sleep. I would sing while I'm walking through the house. I would just sing. So
And then she'd be like, "Shut up, go to bed."
right,
What? Yeah.
yeah. It was usually during the nighttime. She would tell me to shut up.
Wow. So you learn from her though?
I wouldn't say I learned from her because I don't remember her necessarily singing with me
Mm-hmm.
per se, or like, but I believe she kind of fostered the gift in her own way,
Right.
from demonstration, because I would see her sing and hear her sing. So like it wasn't necessarily like how I do with my daughter now. We actually practice or
Right.
rehearse together. But yeah, she definitely put it in me though.
Wow. And then after that, you start singing more and more and more.
One more.
Like, who are some of the artists that actually inspired you
So
to do?
growing up, it was she would listen to a lot of gospel artists, and gospel and R&B was what you heard. So
Explain gospel R&B.
no, I said gospel and R&B.
And
Yeah,
R&B. Okay.
yeah.
Like, what is gospel
Look,
R&B?
look, gospel R&B is big music.
Oh, okay. But it's respective to God, but not that. Oh Lord Jesus,
Yeah,
baby, not that.
I might throw one on there, but
Oh yeah, okay.
yeah, but, but no, she some of the influence, of course, John P. Key, Fred Hammond, Daryl Coley,
Yeah.
those guys, and then on the secular side, Luther Vandross, she had Marvin Gaye, James Brown. I listened to a lot of them, the Temptations, stuff like that. And then as I got older, I started more so listening to, let's say, Usher and the Tanks of the world,
Right.
and those people. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And see, and you got the old school vibes. That's where you're getting your runs from. Now I got the secret. So just for the audience, look, this guy does this what I call the impossible runs. Like, he'll go all the way up and come all the way back down. Perfect pitch, perfect harmony, no mistakes. And it's like, how did you do that? That's like what's a young gymnast name? She does bowls. What's her first name?
I know who I can't think of her
She
first.
does all these amazing flips, and everybody's like, "How did you do that?"
Is it Simone? I think
Simone Bowles, yeah. You do impossible runs.
that's
Nobody
flattering, but he capping on that. I don't mess up. Let's just put that out there because I will mess up.
a mess up would be like, dang, that boy can sing. That's a mess up for him. So you guys, it seems like it's all, predestined, like you said earlier. You guys coming together. Here we have an extraordinary graphic design artist. You're a gospel artist. You're going to need artwork. You're not having to search very far.
Right.
Unless your wife is out with a client doing her work with, graphic design with the client. So how's that harmony coming together when you're putting your artwork out there? Jaquitta, tell me a little bit about what you're doing with your graphic design.
Okay, so I design logos, banners, flyers, pretty much anything that you request. I can put my touch on it.
Yeah. And what inspires you?
Websites, anything you challenge me to do, I do it.
So when you were younger, were you always drawing and, seeing different images and stuff like that? Like, what inspired you to become a graphic designer?
So pretty much creativity is genetics in my family. I was born with it. My mom, my aunt, they either did art some type or they braid hair. My uncle, he cooked. So it's pretty much was just genetics. I was just born with it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a natural path for you.
Yes.
Basically.
But of course, my mom, she was an artist. Of course, she didn't go to school for it because she had my brother, but she could take a small image from a pattern, like a small image from like a fabric pattern, and she could blow it up on a sketch pad. That's
Okay.
how good she was. And
Right.
so I will always see her sketching or sewing something together or, being creative. And so that kind of inspired me as I was growing up.
Oh, wow. So would you say your mom is your inspiration, or who actually inspired you? Who inspires you?
She inspired me. I don't have much of an inspiration. I just love what I do.
Right.
But she cultivated my gift.
Okay. That's amazing. And I'm just so happy that you guys found each other.
It's funny hearing her say that because we never even paid attention that our mothers gave us the gifts. Like,
Yeah, that's what we do have in
we
common.
never,
Yet
we never,
another thing in common, right?
yeah.
This isn't counseling, by the way, But yeah, that's amazing. You guys go hand in hand, glove to hand. That works perfectly, and you should be able to make it really grow, right?
Absolutely.
So, and then we get down to this whole thing, you guys have separate industries, but there are different aspects to both industries,
Right.
challenges you have to overcome. And I would say maybe latest techniques or trends that you got to kind of keep up with. Music, you could be a little bit different, but graphic design, I know there are certain trends that people are going to be looking for, and then the uniqueness can actually come out, But going back to you, Desmond, bake music, going back to
All
you.
good. It's all good.
Tell me your opinion of what's going on in gospel. Like, you're here for a purpose, and I'm thinking, there's going to be a change or a shift because you are here. What do you think about the industry as it stands today?
You know what? Just to be perfectly honest, I believe that when I was creating, I purposely shut myself out of listening to
Mm,
what was out just because I wanted to have my own sound. Like, I didn't want to be influenced. I wanted it to be organic to me
right,
and honest to me and what I was feeling at that time, and not really, I don't want to use the word coerced, but like kind of influenced by what was going on. But I believe gospel music itself is always a forever evolving genre of music. I
right.
believe it's the soul and the baseline of all genres, my personal opinion,
Wow.
because you have the soul and in all aspects of music. And
Mm,
so I believe taking that approach when I was creating is
mhm,
really what produced my sound. But I believe that gospel music is forever evolving.
right,
I believe that it's always changing and growing as we grow.
right. So, with that growth, you've already got a unique voice. You've always had that. And remember, there's history here, and
Right.
you always had that. So the sound that you're looking for, if somebody were to throw you some sounds and everything, are you looking for something that is just as unique as your voice, or just something that moves you?
Definitely the latter.
Okay.
Something that moves me. I believe because I just love music. I'm a student of music, per se, and I any genre. She can tell you
Right.
any genre and anything that I hear that's new. I'm going to play it for at least a week.
Right.
To back.
See,
Back to back,
see,
in the car, out of the
in the
car.
car, I'm gonna sing it. Whatever's going to happen. So, uh, yeah, I don't. What? Give me the question one more time.
I'm just saying, is it what moves you? Or
Yes, it's definitely what moves me. I lost
okay,
my train of thought, but yeah, it's definitely what moves me that makes me pick that particular track or production.
okay,
And now I'm really trying to focus in on creating in that space because I'm usually getting stuff from people that's already done.
hmm,
Now my focus is to create from ground up.
right,
Not to say that I wouldn't want to get stuff from other people that's already done, but I want to discover that side of me,
Right.
that side of my artistry.
So this new album
Mm-hmm.
just dropped, 215, persevere. A
Yes.
word that should resonate with a lot of people who
Mm-hmm.
have a dream, who have a goal, and they don't want to quit. They want to keep moving.
Yes.
What made you pick persevere for the name of your album?
It was definitely intentional. I've not even tooting my own horn, but I've learned how to celebrate myself
Right.
in the sense of saying you did that.
Right.
You were able to get through it. And so I believe the story of my life soundtrack screams that word.
Right.
From childhood to adolescency through school age through my adulthood in my bachelor time to marriage. Like, it just, something in me always, even when I was making crazy decisions for myself, there was always something in me to say, you're better than this. Better than what you're giving yourself. You're better than what it is that you're allowing yourself to believe that's pulling you away from your greatness.
Right. Oh, yeah.
And that word just resonated with me, and
Wow.
it stuck. It
Yeah.
stuck.
So with this, is that the message that you're trying to get out to people with the name of the album, Persevere?
Absolutely. That says it in one word, to persevere. To, when you listen to it, it's all aspects of it. It's only 5 songs.
Right.
So nothing I do is long, by the way. I don't preach long, I don't teach long,
Right.
and I don't sing long. So it was only right for my album to be what it is. But every song in its own right speaks to perseverance.
Right. Now, one quick question, Jaquitta. Did you design the cover art for the album?
I did.
So what was the vision for the cover art? And I want to find out. Bake Music, was he like over your shoulder every day? Say, no, I don't like that. Don't do that. Did he say like draw it like this, draw it like that?
No, he knows what he wants, so he's gonna tell me exactly what he wants, and if you make sure that I get exactly what it is that he visions, and that's actually my goal anyway, to bring someone's vision to life. So when he said perseverance, he wanted Jesus and the cross. That's what I gave him. I believe that was the ultimate example of perseverance.
Right.
So that's what we went with.
Got a good one. She didn't tell on you, man.
It wasn't nothing to tell, man.
I know. But so with that design, you had a vision, for him, and you came through. You did beautiful work on the album cover, by the way.
Thank you.
You came through for him, and it all spells out one message. So that message, perseverance, that's why people should get it, right? Or tell me a little bit more why people should actually pick up the album, download it, stream it. I'm old school. I'm saying pick it up, but nowadays people are streaming, right?
Streaming, yeah. I believe yes, the perseverance obviously is the reason for my motivation for the album, but my ultimate goal, if I can switch it to that more so than why they should, because I think people have their own reasons why they would listen to music, but my hope and my goal is that it would make them, I believe I said it in another interview where I had, and they were asking me the same question, and my goal is to give them their second win,
right,
and complete it, because I feel like this was the first thing that I've completed as far as music for a whole body of work.
Wow.
So it's completion in itself, to persevere, get to the finish line. Don't keep starting and stopping, like just keep going.
Right.
I believe that's my goal, and hope that would be the reason why they would want to listen to the album.
That's powerful. And I mean, and then you had various artists or various songwriters and producers actually working with you. I know of one that's near and dear to both of our hearts, no longer with us. But tell me about a couple of the songs on the album. Naming one, I believe the song is called "Beautiful."
Yes.
Tell me about that song, because I'm going to tell you right now. I don't know if you have a favorite, but if I have a favorite, that's my favorite.
Dope.
Yes.
You know what? As I recorded these, and she can attest to it as well. Like our favorite kept switching.
Okay.
As I would keep recording.
Right.
So when I recorded "Beautiful," "Beautiful" was my favorite.
Okay.
And then when I recorded that was my favorite.
Right.
But going back to Lafayette, our brother, he produced "Time Waits."
Rest in peace. Yeah.
He produced "Time Waits," which is the first track that's on the project, which was intentional, obviously.
Right.
But it he had that beat. Let me tell you how old his song is for one.
Okay.
He didn't even think I would like it, but he sent me it was a bulk email, and it was probably about 10 tracks. That was the only one that I picked out of all 10 that I liked. And he was like, I didn't think he was going to like this. I just literally threw that one in at last minute.
Yeah.
I'm glad you did, brother, because this is actually the only one that I want.
Wow.
Out of all of them.
Wow.
But I wrote that song. Me and Jaquitta had left church. I remember it. I wrote the song after we left church service. And she was taking a nap, and I'm nudging her. Babe, I got a song. She rolling her eyes because I'm always singing, right? And I sung it to her. She was like, "It's all right." I didn't think she liked it at first. See, she did it. But as I went and recorded it and got it all together, I think, did you ever start liking the song?
I like it now. But then I was like, oh no.
Yeah, but it's actually
you're the finished product, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually one of my favorites. It's probably my favorite to perform, obviously, now.
Yeah. So speaking of performance, you got a performance coming up, and of all places in New York City.
New York City.
What is going on with that? Tell me about this show that you got coming up.
It's going to be it's a gospel / fashion show. It's going to be in Queens, New York, this Sunday coming up. And the promoter actually reached out to me. I'm humbled by it. They reached out to me saying, if I would be interested in doing it, and what would my response be?
Yeah.
Yes, I'll be there. And they sent over the information. I got blank canvas, do my flyer for it so we can promote it. I actually just put it out today. And we're headed up there Saturday. I'm gonna do my thing.
So when did you get asked to come up? When was it this week or a couple of weeks ago?
A couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
About 2 weeks ago.
So you're not scrambling around trying to prepare and get everything together and everything. You had time to actually get it together.
Yeah, we had time.
Yeah, good. Because a lot of artists, especially in the hip hop world, they kind of do things like last minute, and I'll tell you one short story. Before you met me, when I was in college, some guys came, knocked on my door, needed a keyboard player, and they gave me a cassette tape, right? Memorize this, and there you go. And left me with the tape, and I was up all night long. I'm talking, I saw the sunrise, and I memorized everything on the tape. It was for a famous blues artist, right? And we were supposed to be coming from Tallahassee, going to I want to say Mobile, Alabama. And I memorized the whole tape, got all the parts down that I was supposed to do, had fun with it, played it, varied it, everything. I took a nap on the way there. Blank memory. You talk about blank canvas. Blanked out. I messed that man's show up. So And that's when
Thank God for growth.
I know, right? That's when I really decided I don't want to be on the stage. I'd rather be behind the scenes and really be, producing and singing and stuff like that. So when my daughter's closing my door, I guess I'm making too much noise. Yeah. So we talk about, getting on stage and people are looking at us. And as a performer, everybody's like, oh man, he's dope. He's dressed nice, he's performing well. He's got that image.
Mm-hmm.
How important is image to a gospel artist? Where hip hop or R&B image is almost everything. But to a gospel artist, it seems like it should be the message. And I'm going to ask Jaquitta that question. How important you think image is to a rising star like your husband?
Well, your image is everything. Your image is who you are, what you represent, what people perceive you as.
Right.
So if you aiming for effectiveness and success, you gotta have a positive image.
Okay.
Just like graphic design, branding, you're a representation of yourself. You're a representation of your brand, and not only that, being a gospel artist, you're a representation of God as well.
So
very true.
When you're approached by, let's just say, a client, not your husband, already there, but when you're approached by a client, we cannot think about nothing. We're going to think about something of why they're approaching you, and then what you can do to help them enhance. Tell me a little bit about your approach to graphic design and making artwork to person or persona.
So I have a design process, which I was taught in college. The first step is always visual research. As a creative, you don't always have ideas.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to do research to kind of get your creative juices to flow.
Right.
So my first step is visual research. Based on the information they provided me. Not everybody knows what they want, but based off the name of their business, who I know them to be, I do visual research based upon that, based on the industry that they're in. Then the next step I do is sketch. I have I compile sketches for them. Okay. Some of them may know exactly what they want, so I'll go off their ideas, or I'll go by my visual research and I'll do a whole bunch of sketches. Depends on how big or small that logo is tending to be. And then I help them find color palettes. If they know exactly what color palette they want, I help them find one that's unique to them. If not, I have to do more visual research to see what's in their industry, what is popular, what is eye-catching. And then after I do that, I get a list of font, Right. It got to be something that's easy to read, that catch the eye.
Right.
So I get all these things together. I put it in a process book. I present it to the client, say, hey, look over this and tell me what you think. What inspires you the most? What do you like the best? Right. What sticks out to you the most? Right. They give me my feedback, and then I design.
Okay.
Sometimes I give them more than one concept and let them choose that way, or I just design one concept and they'll tell me yay and nay. But most likely they've been satisfied with the result.
Good.
Satisfied.
That's amazing. So when you come with that one result or two concepts that you bring to the table, are you finding yourself like, this is you? I'm convincing you that this is you. Are you having to sell it, or it's already sold when they look at it?
I think it speaks for itself. I think once they see it, they're sold.
Right. And you said something about visual research. Does that mean going on? Are you trolling in like Facebook and Instagram and like?
So you pretty much have to find inspiration from anywhere. Right. Magazine, Google, Instagram, wherever you can find it, Pinterest.
Right.
You just constantly looking for different things that catch your eye. I may base a design off of something I see, or I may use different parts or different visuals to bring something together.
Right.
Or I may just come up by just looking. I just may have my own idea. I'm like, okay, let me sketch this real quick.
Okay. So you know what I find funny? From as a producer, there's a whole bunch of equipment out here, right? Some of it can be intimidating. To my right, even though it looks like it's to my left, I got an MPC 3000 sitting right here, right? Old school stuff. But when I first got it, it was intimidating. I didn't know how to work anything. And now everything is in the computer that is projecting the camera that I'm on right now and the phone and all this other stuff, right? So anybody could take an app and make a beat and make music.
Right.
Nowadays, it's the same thing going into graphic design. Anybody could download an app like Canva or and not promoting Canva unless I get a check. But you know, all these apps. Can anybody do it, or is there really a true thought process that's needed?
You got to know the fundamentals. There's more to it than just putting something together. You got to make sure the colors don't clash. You got to make sure the font is readable. You got to have hierarchy.
Right.
It's just different parts to designing, especially like a flyer.
Yeah.
Logo, you got to make sure the colors don't clash.
Right.
You know, you got to make sure they can read the context, the text, the font.
Right.
It's more to it than just putting something together.
Yeah,
and if you oh my goodness, if you just see some of this work, I'd be like, okay, what were they thinking?
They just putting just crazy stuff together, right? Just slapping it together. What are they doing it on? Are they doing it on the apps that I'm talking about? Or
I'm not even sure. Like they probably do PowerPoint, Word, something, but it's definitely not Canva. It's definitely not Adobe. It's even when he gets certain flyers for him for when he has an event, he's like, "Come on, babe, can you like redo this?" And I'm like, "Come on now, like
because I want to promote it for me."
Like I'm in the middle of doing something, and he be like, "I need you to do this," and like.
Oh, you talking about stuff that he gets for shows, and we're gonna put it out, and your image is on there, right?
For example, this upcoming event,
right? So that's all in the branding. So that's just telling me that Bake Music, you care about your brand.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
And she does too. She definitely does.
Yeah.
How important is branding when doing graphic design and making designs? How important is that branding?
Branding is just like your image.
Right.
It's a representation of you, of your company. For example, Coca-Cola. You already know Coca-Cola by the font.
Right.
Coca-Cola, you know it by the color, you know it's by its content. All of it is consistent across. Nothing is tacky. All of it matches. That's what branding is. It got to be consistent.
Yeah. So, in other words, if you want a career in whatever you're trying to do, if it's a side hustle today, it could really become something. Stop playing around and just call Jaquitta Baker. Right.
It's so much behind graphic design. It's web design.
I think she missed that plug.
What?
No, she got it. They got it.
It's called Jaquitta Baker.
Yeah.
Blank canvas.
But that's true. A lot of people think they can do it themselves, and hey, look, I'll be the first. I'm guilty of that. I actually went through a little bit of a graphic design thing because somebody told me I couldn't do something. So I had to learn a little bit. So my knowledge has grown from that time, but I don't try to do it all. I'm just trying to stay in one lane if possible and just stay right there,
Right.
And have people like you do graphic design. So,
right.
And what's the number to call you? How do people call you?
Well, you can email me info.bcanvas@gmail.com. I'm on Instagram and Facebook, Blank Canvas GD.
What's your Instagram on for Blank Canvas?
Blank Canvas GD.
Say it again. I'm sorry.
Blank Canvas GD.
Okay. So you're out there. You're ready for work. I think you're about to
Absolutely.
get a lot of work. So you're doing great things.
We receive it.
Yes, sir. And I mean, tell me about Bake. Tell me about who you hope to influence. Who are you trying to reach? Who's your target audience? And let me put it to you this way.
Mhm.
You're doing gospel music, and we're both saved, and we know that Jesus' target audience is everybody, but he started with all the sinners,
Mhm.
right? So he was trying to get those people who thought they, in their minds, they were unreachable.
Right.
So who's your target audience?
You answered the question. It's exactly what my Savior did. I'm out amongst the people.
Right.
I want to be amongst the people. I want to encourage those that are within the faith to persevere, to keep going and stay with the faith. But I also want to draw others into the belief that you can make it through whatever difficult situation it is. And through Christ
Right.
is where you'll find that peace and where you will find that purpose and that solitude and assurance within yourself that you were called and birthed with a purpose.
Right.
Nobody is in this earth or on this earth by happenstance or accident. It was intentionally designed that you be here. And I believe once we follow or understand the love that Christ actually exudes for us, we would handle our life a little different, and so that's my audience. I don't want to stay within the four walls of the church. My music probably won't get played in the four walls of the church. I'll probably get the road trips or the concerts or the weekend outings, just those type of things. But I don't want to box myself to say, and even going as far as the title of being a gospel artist, I'm an artist that does gospel,
Right.
that carries the gospel.
Right.
Because I believe any genre of music can possess a message. It's all in what I'm speaking about. It's all in what I'm trying to convey.
Right.
That I'm focused on.
So you got this show coming up. Is this going to be live streamed or is it going to be recorded? Do you know?
You know what? I'm not sure if they're going to record it.
Mm-hmm.
I got to get with the manager on that one.
Okay.
Shouts out to Omar, best manager in the world.
Omar, you're doing a great job, bro.
He is. I'm telling you, I wouldn't have picked I couldn't have picked a better person to take this journey on.
Well, while you're up there, I'll say it right now, Angelo, I'm gonna call you up. I want you to meet my little brother, man. When he comes up there, take him into the Invite Only Studios. Big shout out to Invite Only Studios, and just show.
What's up, Angelo?
Yeah, I said it, and hopefully he'll do it. So we call him Doc. Doc is also good people.
Okay.
Another brother, to me. He's been really good to me over the years. So what can we expect in the future? What's coming? Bake music. Both.
I'll let her go first.
Both of you.
Well, of course, I'm going to be working on expanding my skills with graphic design. I also want to do event decorating. I kind of want to do some of everything, really. And I also believe that God placed a ministry within me. So I will be launching that soon this year. Blue Sapphire is a women empowerment ministry. So I'll be working on that as well.
It's nice too, given how I'm seeing her started and how she's taking her time with it. I believe it has the capacity to reach across so many aisles.
So you can't just leave it right there. Tell me a little bit, or I mean, unless you're able to. I know you don't want to let all the cats out of the bag, but just tell me a little bit more about Blue Sapphire.
Blue Sapphire is just, uplifting the women, empowering the women based off my life experience, the things that God has brought me through. I believe there's a lot of women, young ladies out there that has experienced anxiety, depression, the thoughts of feeling alone, or even just going through bad relationship, not feeling worthy, things like that. I just want to just encourage them, to let them know that they can make it, that they can get through it, and that they are worthy, that they are a sapphire, like they're worthy.
Wow, that's deep. You man, you about to be busy. You're about to be busy. And what about you, Bake? What's the future holding?
I ain't doing that. No, I'm just honestly, I'm the plan now is to keep creating. I believe me and you had a conversation about that a couple of days ago, to not take my foot off the gas with creating new material, polishing the image, allowing myself to be vulnerable again. And you know what? Because this album is about perseverance, so you're really talking about a lot of hard things, a lot of things that troubled you. I really have joy now. So I want to convey that message as well.
Right.
I want to be honest to wherever I am. And right now, I genuinely have joy within myself. And so I want to get that music out. I want to get that created. I might even, you know what? But should we tell them about day dawns? We might do day dawns. So I got a passion for, outside of music, I got a passion for food. Because boy likes to eat.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty good at it. So
You're pretty good at eating, huh?
I want to.
Oh my, can't you tell?
Hey, that was a bad segue, right? Good at cooking.
Okay.
And eating, though.
Okay. I'm the best at eating so far.
I have a passion for cooking, so I want to start a food truck. I want to do a food truck.
Okay.
My nephew, Frederick, he used to call me Daydon when he was younger, like a baby. So that's gonna be the name of the food truck. But hopefully it can start from there. Look, do a concert with the food trucks. I'm doing new stuff out here.
Listen, you can put the stage on top of the truck, right?
Look.
There you go. Yep.
See, come on.
Exactly.
We about to do it.
And you know what? I'm looking on Instagram here as we're recording on there too. Omar Bender's an amazing producer up there in New York City. Well, actually in Jersey in the house. So he's up there. He's watching. I'm going to introduce you to him. Oh, boy is dope. Yeah. Omar, what's up, bro?
What's up, Omar?
I haven't seen him in a minute. I think y'all are about the same age, or he may be younger. But we'll introduce you. We'll get on the call with Omar and everything. I haven't talked to him in a minute, but that's my brother too. So let me ask you. You both are where you are on purpose, and you've had your ups, your downs, your plateaus, your side turns, your setbacks, and everything. What advice can you each offer for someone who's in your field, who wants to be where you are, feeling like something is actually happening?
I would say, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, I
would say never settle, never get comfortable where you are.
Okay.
It's going to be a working process, but you'll eventually get there. I've had so many jobs in my life. Even he can tell you, since I've been with him, I've been from job to job. But I already knew what my goal was. And so I didn't stay comfortable where I was. I never settled. I was never satisfied where I was. So never settle. And don't give up. Never stop learning.
Right.
you can never know too much. You can never learn too much. So,
Right.
and you're never too old to learn. So
Right.
just keep learning and keep growing.
What about you, Bake?
Absolutely. I would say the same thing. I would take the lyrics from Time Waits to say time waits for no one.
Right.
You're not above time. You're
That's
not
right.
you're not against it either. You know, you need to really think about what it is that you want and hone in on it.
Right.
And really, you know, I'm an advocate for, you know, having several things, but I think I'm moving more closer to plan A has to work.
Right.
You see, like
Yeah.
I'm taking all of, if I got a plan B, it's another entity of who I am. It's not making up for my other goal.
Right.
I want to execute plan A. I want to execute plan B. I want to execute plan C.
Right.
I want to do all of them and operate in excellence. So I would say everything my wife said, and adding to that, execute your vision.
Right.
And allow yourself the grace to allow yourself the grace to make mistakes
Yeah.
and learn from them.
Right.
Because I believe we have creators. She's a creative. I'm a creative. You're a creative. We're very hard on ourselves.
Yeah.
Our product.
Yep. You're absolutely right.
And
And
so-
it's funny that you said that about plan A and plan B. And the older I'm getting, I'm 50 now. I'm not ashamed to say it, right? So the older that I get, I realize that
hey, Marc, you 50?
I'm 50, dude.
I ain't know that, man.
Yeah, man. See that?
Hey, look, I can't talk. I'm 34 and I got
Get out of here with all that dark hair. Get out of here. That's gray. And this used to be dark. Now it's coming through the mustache. It better not get on my eyebrows, though. Coming out my ears. No, I'm just kidding. But no, the older I'm getting, the more I'm realizing that, there was never a plan B. There's always plan A. Because the history, with me, I've started playing a keyboard or being attracted to music since I was like 6 years old, right? I got into it. I had some success in it. And I think after 2005, I wasn't doing it as hard as I used to and going every day as I used to. Came down to Georgia, met all y'all,
Right.
went through all that history. I'm
Right.
in real estate now, but what am I doing now? Right back into music. So if anything, it's still about the one plan that you have for your life. Plan. So in other words, I'm thinking plans are just like your life. You only have one of them, and it's God's plan. And all of this stuff that's happening is all on purpose, right? There's no, I mean, the good, the bad, everything that's happening and all the unfortunate stuff. And, I'm just accepting that it's all happening on purpose,
Absolutely.
and then we're on purpose. You're on time. You're never late. It's just going to go on and on and on and on. And then whatever goal, it's going to keep moving. You guys are going to get to where you want to be. You'll be a little bit comfortable because you're going to be working and satisfied with your lives, but there's going to be more challenges.
Another goal.
I know that, just by hearing what you're telling me, hearing what you're telling the audience and everything. So I wish you both amazing success that I know that you're going to get. And I wish you both, longevity, lots of love. I wish I could hug you both right now. But I know, right? But wait, you know what you didn't do?
What's that?
Where can people get your album? Where is it?
My album is everywhere. It's wherever you so choose to have your music played. It's in Apple Music. It's Spotify. I just found out I'm on Pandora.
Wow.
I'm on. I haven't heard my song yet, so Pandora.
Yeah.
We don't need to talk.
Right.
but it's everywhere. It's everywhere. And my IG, you can click the link. It's on my page on my website, that Blank Canvas Design.
Okay.
It's on there. The link to download, stream it is on there as well. Bakemusic.net.
Right.
It's my website. And it's on there. We got merch. We got the We Made It, designed by Blank Canvas.
What?
Yes.
Can I see that? Can I see a little bit more? Can you angle?
Okay, hold on. Let me see which way I gotta come. There we go. There we
Wow. Anything on the back?
go. Oh yeah, I think I got my.
It's on the hood.
So I got two designs. It's one with the Bake Music on the hood, like right here on this part, and then it's another one where it's on the back. So let me see. You can see that.
Oh wow.
My signature.
That's what. Oh man. So I got to get me a hoodie, even though it's about to get hot. You
I
got to
rock them in the summer.
Huh?
I rock them in the summer.
The hoodie?
Get you a t-shirt.
I'll take the t-shirt. So I'll get me a t-shirt from you. But yeah, I can't do long sleeves in the summer, man.
I got you.
Especially with this weight on me right now. I'll be fainting and everything. So I don't know what happens. It's like you turn 50 and then all of a sudden you have no desire to do one push-up. You know? When I was
this is our time right now is our gym time. So we gonna get it in still. Oh, because I gotta go. She gotta go. You know what? She coming down faster than me, which I'm kind of jealous of.
But you know what? Genetically, a man could lose weight faster than a woman.
But that theory was challenged when we went to LA Fitness.
It's that good cooking.
Yep. See?
It's that good cooking.
Well, you gotta catch up. No excuses. You see what Sean's doing. Sean ain't making
no. My brother Sean, he getting it in.
He doing, I don't know, I think 7 miles a day or something like that.
Wow.
He's going down significantly, you know. And something just switched over and clicked in his mind. He was like, nope, I can't do it no more. Because his life was being. Yeah, something.
He passed out on the side of the road somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, he's got the hoodie on, he's sweating, and he's just walking with the camera, and all you see is his face like, just want to say, have a good day. Sounding like Shaq and everything. Have a good day.
Get off my brother. You gonna get off Sean.
Hey man, how's Corey doing? How's Corey doing?
My brother is doing good. He's engaged now.
Wow.
He's getting married this year, right? This year, October. Yep. He's actually on the album. He's on the third song. No, the fourth song. The Exchange.
Is he still following his music?
You know, I think we've integrated ourselves because he writes a lot for me.
Wow.
I don't believe he has a desire to kind of be in front anymore.
Right.
But I don't know. I can't speak for him, but I know that he's writing with me. We're actually having a writing session coming up here soon, so he's there. Yeah, bro is doing good.
What about Byron?
Byron, I actually saw Byron at Lafayette's funeral for the first time in a while, but he's doing good. He's married with kid. I don't know if he has two or one. I think he has one now.
I think last count was I don't know. Yeah,
he might have two. I might be two. I'm not sure.
Right.
He does have at least one kid. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corey's getting engaged, but he doesn't have any kids, right?
No, he doesn't have.
Okay. Yeah. All the little brothers growing up, you know. Man, it's
in our queens.
Yeah. Queens. Everybody got a queen.
Yes.
It's just amazing to see you, man, and see you doing well. And I just wish you many blessings, continued success, and everything that your heart desires, you know. And then one day we're gonna get together with the kids and everything and the families.
Absolutely.
And what's the name of the food truck again?
Daydon. How are we gonna spell it? Daydon's.
Dadas.
I don't even know. Day Dawn, like
Day
day and dawn. So Daydon.
or D-A
Attention to
D
that
D-E-D-A.
Day. Was it D?
It
Spell
was
Day.
DEDUNN. They done.
Oh, they
Oh, okay, yeah, I do
they
remember.
done. Oh, okay. So with they
Oh,
done,
like Day Done.
together, I want a plate full of they done.
We gonna have you some. He said they done. We gonna have
Is
some
that
wings.
the name? Am I getting it wrong?
Day Dawn, like the dawn.
Oh, they dawn.
They done.
They
It's
dawn.
fine.
It's fine. It ain't even a thing yet. So
Yeah.
let's just
Yeah.
leave. Let's just leave.
Work,
It's
it
not
alone.
even
work
concrete
in
yet,
progress,
so-
y'all. We're gonna get some food. We're gonna do a
Man,
live
listen.
like cooking show and everything. We're gonna make that happen.
Listen,
But-
he at the last event that he had catered to, supposedly
Right.
everybody wanted to invest in his food truck. That's how good he can cook.
Wow. And see, and let me just take it back another time. You know, when they were younger, I had no clue any of this was in them because Lafayette ate wings. I
Yeah,
didn't know how bad he liked them wings.
yeah,
You know, and you could cook.
yeah.
And then
I think it was cultivating then. I don't really think I was doing it like that. I
right.
think it was just cultivating then.
So, man, I'm just incredibly proud, man. And
Thank you,
anything I could do to support you, I'm gonna make it happen.
Thank you, bro.
And Omar just said, "What's up?" Oh, I got the Vita Albritton on the line. The Vita and her group, our group, Simply Divine, in Tallahassee. She's on the line. Amazing singer. And she also went through her fitness journey. I'm not gonna hold y'all up any longer because I know you got to lift the weights. But thank you for doing this. Bake music, Jaquitta Baker of Blank Canvas. Bake, you want to take us out on a high note? You got something you could sing real quick so the audience could hear what they can get when they download Persevere.
Here you go. Well, first let's let you tell where they can find you at. Let's do that first.
Okay. Well, I'm on Facebook and Instagram, Blank Canvas GD.
Okay. Facebook and Instagram, Blank Canvas
Canvas GD. Okay, what? Saying what made it? I was saying the single that we dropped
Beautiful.
last.
Give us one of them impossible runs, man. 30 seconds.
It's beautiful.
20 seconds.
We made it.
Okay.
Can you hear a sinner's prayer from way up there? Can you reach down real low? Show me that you care. Where do I turn when I'm feeling down? Call you, can you hear me now? Where do I turn when no help's around? My lifesaver when I'm finna drown. Been through the storm and rain, but you heal my pain, yeah. You never judge, never blame me. I'm so grateful that you saved me. I nearly lost my faith, nearly lost my mind. I didn't think I was gonna make it. I didn't think I was gonna make it. But you picked me up and you turned me around. I didn't think I was gonna make it. I didn't think I was gonna make it. Yeah, I messed up, but it's all good. See, I told y'all I'll be messing up. But it's
You didn't
all
mess up to me. Everything's on purpose, bro. Next time, if you will, come back on the show, you know, and we talk about something else. Would you both come back on?
Absolutely.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah, I'll come.
Thank you again for being here.
Thank
We're
you,
gonna go
bro.
ahead and end the broadcast, and then this is going to be restreamed, or actually it's being recorded now, and I'll put it up on my YouTube channel. I'll give you guys all the information so you can watch it from beginning to end. Instagram with faces on YouTube, so you'll see their faces there, and I'll have that up and let you know what's up. But coming up, you know, next week we do have still Angelo Velasquez coming up from Invite Only Studios, And Mila Morales, makeup artist to the stars, namely one of them, Rihanna. So she's going to give us some tips and everything. So we're going to make it happen. And I will see you guys back in the B room at a later time. Love and peace to everyone. I'm going to stop one of them. I'm going to keep one of them going. Hold on.